Hello everyone, I am Ankit and you're watching StudyIQ IAS English channel. In our today's video, we are going to understand why is Prime Minister Modi going to visit 5 different nations. What are these nations? What is the reason why our Prime Minister is going to visit them? Everything I will tell you in our today's discussion, okay? Now the notes for these sessions, they will be available on the Telegram channel ATS Live. So what you need to do, open your Telegram app in the mobile phone. On the top right hand corner, there is a search bar. Click there and enter the words ATS Live. You'll find the channel. If you still have problems in locating the channel, this is the QR code that you need to scan. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and download the notes. Okay. Now, what you need to understand is that Prime Minister Modi is going to take a 9-day trip to 5 different nations, and this will be one of the longest visit that the Prime Minister is going to conduct in recent times. Now, this will begin tomorrow, and why it matters, therefore, we are going to understand in our today's discussion. Now, the common aspect about all these countries, that all these countries are developing countries, right? And the group of developing countries, they are also referred sometimes as a group of global south, right? Now, India is a developing country. All these countries are developing country, and therefore India's relations between these two countries can be seen as a government's attempt to increase its outreach towards global south, right? So let us understand one by one what these countries will be and what are its relative importance in India's foreign policy, right? First, he'll stop at the country of Ghana, which is located in the western part of Africa, right? And this will be Prime Minister Modi's first bilateral visit to Ghana and a first visit by Indian Prime Minister to Ghana in nearly 30 years. Now, Ghana, located in Western Africa, is also the region's fastest growing economy. And not just that, India, it is the largest destination of exports from the country of Ghana. And out of all the things that India imports from Ghana, 70% of these just includes one commodity, that is gold. Similarly, Prime Minister on his visit to Ghana will hold meeting with the President of Ghana, where he will review the bilateral partnership and discuss the ways to enhance these partnerships, particularly lead these partnerships to improving economic cooperation between these two countries, improving energy deals, and also secure contracts for development and defense related requirements of Ghana. So this was the first country. Second country in his visit will be a Caribbean country known as Trinidad and Tobago, and this will be Modi's first visit as a Prime Minister to Trinidad and Tobago. Now this actually is a very important visit. Why? Although this is a very small country in the Caribbean islands, but you also need to understand Caribbean island is a home to a large portion of people who originated from India. This visit will also mark 180 years since the arrival of India started, or arrival of Indian people started in the Caribbean island. So much so that 40 to 45% of people living in this Caribbean island, they live in only one country, Trinidad and Tobago. And even the Prime Minister and President of Trinidad and Tobago, they are people of Indian origin. So therefore, a visit to a small country located in Caribbean becomes so significant. And if you remember, only a few months back in November 2024, Prime Minister visited another Caribbean country, Guyana, right? Now, Guyana is an important supplier of crude oil, but in addition to that, Guyana also, like Trinidad Tobago, is an active member of United Nations. So you'll see that why is Indian Prime Minister visiting a very small country, but you forget the significance that these countries have one vote each in United Nations. So whenever India is going to require their support against a resolution against terrorism, a resolution against anything that Pakistan does, you think India requires support of each and every country. So therefore, these kind of visits are important. The third country in Prime Minister Modi itinerary will be the South American country Argentina, where he will interact with the President of Argentina, and this will be the first bilateral visit of an Indian Prime Minister to Argentina in nearly 57 years. Now there, these two leaders will review the ongoing cooperation that happens between these two countries and further enhance these cooperations in the sector of defense, agriculture, mining, oil and gas, as well as energy. Now particularly important are two sectors, agriculture and defense. Now, Argentinian Air Force is looking for a fighter jet, and India's LCA Tejas is one of the contenders. So, therefore, Prime Minister Modi visit becomes quite important. And Argentina is also a very important supplier of several agricultural commodities to India, which we'll understand. Now, the significance of Argentina in India's foreign policy comes from many commodities that Argentina is known for. most importantly, a critical mineral known as lithium. Now you understand the importance of lithium. It is an important part of the batteries that are powering our renewable energy sector, batteries that are powering our mobile phones, batteries that are going to power our electric vehicles. So India needs to secure enough supplies of lithium, and Argentina, in addition to Chile and Bolivia, are one of the biggest exporters of lithium. So there, Argentina's relevance is there. But even against that, agricultural supplies like soybean and sunflower oil to India, these are exported in large number by Argentinian traders. So India was Argentina's fifth largest trading partner globally. So in these regards, cooperation with Argentina in the fields of defense, in the fields of agriculture become very important. Now, after Argentina, Prime Minister Modi will head to Brazil, and he'll go to Brazil primarily for BRICS summit. And after he is done with BRICS summit, he'll also visit Brazil in part of a state visit. At the BRICS summit, Prime Minister Modi will discuss important aspects of Indian foreign policy, like how to reform global governance, because you understand various global bodies like United Nations, like World Bank, like IMF, these come to be dominated by Western powers, primarily United States. And because of these Western hegemony, these global bodies are not subjected to reform to include even the large developing countries like India and give them higher share in the power sharing. So India's reform of global governance is a very important part of foreign policy, and that is why India engages quite closely with BRICS. In addition to that, India can also strengthen multilateralism, ensure responsible use of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, take climate action and global health, etc., with the interaction of BRICS. And at BRICS summit, Prime Minister Modi will likely to have several bilateral meetings even with the other important members of the BRICS summit, right? So this was BRICS summit. After he's done with BRICS summit, Prime Minister Modi will head to the capital of Brazil, that is Brasilia, for the bilateral state visit, and where he'll hold discussions with the president of Brazil on key aspects of relationship between these two countries, which include energy sector, space, technology, agriculture, health. If you don't remember, Brazil is one of the largest producer of ethanol in the world, and India has started with ethanol blending program. Similarly, the relations between these two countries are given the tag of strategic partnership, which means the relations between these two countries are quite close. In addition to that, Brazil is also India's largest trading partner in the whole of South American continent. So that is why his visit to Brazil becomes important. Now, the last leg of his visit will include in his return journey towards India, where he'll stop in Namibia. Now, Namibia is a country located in southern part of Africa, and where Prime Minister Modi will pay homage to the founding father of Namibia, Dr. Sam Nujuma. And in addition to that, Prime Minister Modi will also address the Parliament of Namibia. Now, you understand India is world's largest democracy, where peaceful transition of power happens, unlike other big democracies like US. So whenever an Indian leader goes to another nation, he not just brings the entire government with him, but he also brings the entire experience of how a democratic country should function with him. So wherever Prime Minister Modi goes, you'll see he'll closely interact with the government officials of other countries. And bilateral trade between these two countries are also quite improving, because earlier it was less than 3 million in 2000. Now it has grown to almost 600 million now, and there is a potential that the relations will grow further, because Indian companies have invested severely in the mining sector, in manufacturing sector, in diamond processing units, and in the services sector of Namibia. Now, the most important aspect about the relations between these two countries is that from Namibia only, India brought several of the cheetahs, which it gradually translocated in the protected areas of Madhya Pradesh, primarily Kuno National Park, because in 2023, Prime Minister Modi released 8 of these cheetahs who were brought from Namibia, and therefore it was the first instance where a continental translocation has happened for a major carnivore species. So this highlights the most comfortable aspect of relationship between Prime Minister Modi and Namibia, right? So this brings an end to our today's session. Now, have you ever wondered why so many students from Delhi University clear UPSC exam? Well, let me tell you a secret. You know, even before they give exams after they graduate, they start preparing for this exam at the time they take admissions in their college for their graduation. So this basically allows the students of DU to start preparing for exams long before the other aspirants prepare, and this gives them the edge that they essentially prepare for these exams 3 years before they are going to give attempts, right? So this is the key differences. And also because these students of DU, they live in Delhi, so they have an opportunity to interact closely with the experts of the UPSC community, right? But you understand, with the onset of digital era, this has created a level playing field between people who live in Delhi or who live in other parts of the country, because through internet you can take courses, you can take help, you can contact each and every expert in the UPSC field, and therefore this has created a level playing field. But you understand what is the most important aspect in this preparation is, in case if you get a right guidance or not, because the right guidance is the only difference that sets you apart from the students who clear this exam and the students who don't clear this exam, right? Now you'll be happy to know that we have something similar that we are going to offer you, especially for the students who are going to take admissions or who are already in the colleges, and this is known as a long-term evening batch of 2028. Because as I've again told you, guidance, having the right guidance will help you obviously clear the prelims examination, and not just prelims examination, the entire UPSC journey. Now, in our resolution batches, we not just provide you with classes for all the subjects, but we also provide you a dedicated mentor. And a dedicated mentor who has already given an interview will help you clear all your doubts and will help you deal with the challenging aspects of UPSC preparation, which will help you compete with the best of the best students that originate from DU, right? So this is the course that you need to take. Please remember that the batch is going to start from 14th July onwards, and the rate 49,999, which is for 2028 batch, is available only if you use the code ATS Live. How to use the code? Let me tell you. Go to our website, right? Once you go to our website, you will be requiring to select this option and select English option, because these courses are exclusively offered in English languages, and this is also good enough for students who might be coming from, say, southern states or northeastern part of our country, right? Select this English option, and the resolution 2028 batch is for you, the one that I told you. Once you click buy now, it shows 54,999 is the course fees, but you can get discounts to these course after you apply the code that is flashing on the bottom half of your screen that says use the code ATS Live. You can apply that code on any courses available in this website. You'll get the maximum discounts possible. Let me tell you how to apply this code. Okay, click on buy now here first. Once you click on buy now, on your right there's an option to add promo code. Click add promo code, and on the left write ATS Live. As soon as you're done writing ATS Live, click apply. Now, once you click apply, you'll see discount of rupees 7,000 is now applicable, and this course is available at how much money? 47,999, and therefore you'll saving 7,000 rupees only because if you apply the code ATS Live, and it comes with many benefits. You obviously have live classes which you can watch after your college ends, and for example, if you miss out on a class, you can obviously watch these classes at a later date because even the recorded classes are available for you. One-to-one mentorship is what will help you get your all doubts cleared, and these mentors, they will even understand your complications, what are your strengths and weaknesses, and they will suggest you a study plan accordingly. You can hone your skills by giving prelims test series, writing answers under the answer writing program, and if you have difficulties in following current affairs through newspapers, you'll also get cap modules which will essentially summarize each and every article, and they'll be provided to you every day. So all these are benefits of resolution batches which have a validity of 5 years, right? So even if you plan to give exams later on, you can use the benefits of these courses. In case if you have any doubt, please feel free to reach out us on 9240231070. They will help you select the best course that is available for you, right? And you know the drill. Do not forget to apply the code ATS Live. Why am I saying this again and again? Because it helps you save 7,000 of your or your parents' hard-earned money, which is a lot, right? So this brings an end to our today's session. You can download the notes on this Telegram channel, ATS Live. We'll see each other again. Please have a very good day.